I welcome you all for Indian Cultural Night. I welcome you all in the name of most ancient order of monks in the world. I welcome you all in the name of 7,500 years old civilization. And I welcome you all in the name of millions and millions of Indians of all classes and religions.
Good evening again, everybody, and you know this was for everybody, everybody there, everybody. So give them a drum. So here we are. Well, this is a very auspicious event. It's a celebration of life. It's a celebration of colors. It's a celebration of Indian culture. And most importantly, it's a celebration of fun. So here we are, everybody. It's the Indian Cultural Night. We celebrate this day every year. It's the celebration of the great, diverse, rich, fantastic Indian culture. A culture of 28 fascinating states, 7 prudent union territories, and very vivid islands.
It's a culture of secularism, where a lady from Catholic origin steps aside for a Sikh to be sworn in as a Prime Minister by a Muslim president to govern a nation of 80% Hindus. It's a culture that speaks no other language than love, peace, harmony, and in total, the language of hospitality. A culture that has taught the world the ideas of tolerance and acceptance. A culture that none of us can actually remain oblivious to.
India is a 34,000-year-old country. One is sure to get intermingled with the pleated knots of the customary and contemporary ingredients of India. Where else will you experience the spirituality and solitude than in the mystic land of the Lord? It's the culture, the tradition, the fascinating festivals and the mesmerizing ceremonies that unfold the legendary sagas of India.
And that's why Lord Macaulay appropriately addressed the British Parliament in 1835. He said, "I have travelled across the length and breadth of India, and I have never seen one person who would be a beggar or a thief. Such wealth persists in this nation, people of such moral values and people of such caliber, that it's almost impossible for us to conquer this nation unless and until we break the very backbone of this nation, that is her spirituality and cultural heritage."
India is a land of diversity in which many religions coexist in harmony. It's our culture, our tradition, the fascinating festivals, mesmerizing ceremonies, music, songs that makes us stand out amongst the others.
India is a nation which has harbored the growth of science and spirituality in the same era. Languages, science and mathematics strengthened themselves in India in an era when the world was busy with minor issues. And this would be judged appropriately by the remarks of Sir Albert Einstein, who stated, "We owe a lot to the Indians who taught us how to count. Without them, nothing worthwhile calculation would have been made possible."
So get ready, ladies and gentlemen, because tonight will be a spectacular showcase of Indian culture, Indian tradition, music, clothing, dancing, and definitely not to forget the super delicious Indian cuisine. So be tuned, everybody.
So let's mark the beginning of the Indian Cultural Night by getting on stage Mr. Honorary Ambassador, Mr. Achal Kumar Malhotra. Sir, can you share some words with us, please?
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Marus Day, a very good evening, Zdravstvuyte, Namaskar, Namaskaram, Walaikum, Sat Sri Akal. In fact, my good friend has asked me to say a few words, but let me tell you the truth. The fact of the matter is that this young gentleman, Sikh gentleman and this young lady, they have said almost all that I had in my mind to say you today. They have stolen all my thoughts. They are the biggest thieves. Anyway, it is not without any reason, that's why, each Indian who is living abroad, I describe him as ambassador of India. So if they have done that, they have done their duty and they have done it very well. Thank you very much. So, having said that, I will fail in my duty as ambassador if I don't say a few words. we are like politicians, we leave no opportunity not to say anything. We get a say, we hardly leave it. But I assure you, I will be very brief. First of all, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the students of the Yerevan State Medical University for having joined their hands together and making such a sincere effort in presenting this colorful Indian cultural night this evening. 220 odd Indian students who are living here in Yerevan together represent a mini India. Together they are a showcase of the enormous diversity about which two of them have just now spoken. This diversity is reflected in our religions, in our languages, in our cuisine, in every walk of life. Very often, I have been asked a question often by the foreigners, how do you, more than 1 billion people, belonging to so many religions, speaking so many languages, eating all sorts of foods, wearing all sorts of dresses, how are you able to live under one sky, under one roof? I tell them, we have made our diversity as our unity. Unity in diversity is our strength. So ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together and applaud for our unity in diversity. I must say, ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely delighted to see so many of our Armenian friends who are present here this night with us, the friends of India. And I am told that today's program would not have been possible without their active association. The youth, the Armenian youth, the Indian youth have put their minds together. They are so skillfully using the tools of modern technology, and I am told they have formed an internet-based association called India-ARMENIA Friendship Society, and I am very happy to know that their membership has already crossed 1,000. And I'm sure this number is going to grow day by day. So may I appeal to all of you once again to put your hands together and give a big applaud for our friends of India in Armenia. Ladies and gentlemen, it would be criminal on my part to stand between you and the colorful program that all these people have assembled this evening for you. So let's wish them all the best. Let's have a nice evening, a cultural bonanza followed by a delicious Indian cuisine. All the best to all of you. Thank you very much.